Good. Let's do it. Just to recap, say you have a buyer and seller, you execute the sales and purchase agreement, but before you execute the SPA, what kind of searches do you do? Name me the two searches. What are the two searches we do? Land search and
Insolvency search.
insolvency search. Very good. You pay the deposit. If the property is charged to another bank, you need to check the purchase price is sufficient to redeem the property from the existing charge. And what's the name of the form for MOT? Is form number what?
16A.
Patah hati.
Oh, memorandum of transfer 14A, sorry.
14A, ayo, patah hati. Mesti ingat 14A, okay? Okay, good. Now, next. In order to prevent any dealings, you want to protect yourself after you sign the sales and purchase agreement. What should you lodge to protect yourself as a buyer?
Private caveat.
What type of caveat?
Private caveat.
Private caveat to prevent the fraud. Then eventually you would execute Form 90G to withdraw the private caveat, and then you would adjudicate the stamping of the MOT here. Good. Now, for exam, you will need to know that the MOT is based on current market value as per Stat Act. They don't rely on sales and purchase agreement because the vendor and purchaser may have collusion to understate the purchase price to help purchaser avoid paying higher stamp duty. Okay? Now, I need you to know this for exam. All right, I'm going to write this formula for you guys down for you. MOC stamping calculation is based on 0.5% of the loan amount. MOT stamping goes like this, yeah? It's based on current market value. Okay, and the first 100,000 is 1%. The next 400,000 is 2%. The next 500,000 is 3%. Above 1.5 million, above 1 million, it is 4%. I need Justin, I need a favor. Can you take a picture of what I wrote on the MOT and MOC stamping and post it in the WhatsApp group, please, so that everyone can remember how to do it? Because this one will be an exam question. I'm going to write the exam question down. Thanks, Justin. Okay, now everyone must write down both calculation and answers for MOC and MOT stamping, because this will be exam question. You must write this in the Zoom chat, so at least I know that you are on track. Everyone do the calculation now. If you're stuck, you must let me know. Let's see, yeah. Insun, salah for both. Remember, yeah, Insun MOC is based on loan amount, not the market value. Your
Yes,
MOT
sir.
is completely wrong.
OT is okay.
One Asmida, you're only doing part of the calculation. Li Wen, yeah, your MOT is correct. Perry, MOC is correct. MOT is correct. Justin, MOC is correct. MOT is correct. Hold on. Janice, MOC is correct. Lewan, MOC is correct. Almira, MOC is correct. Ziwei, MOC is correct. MOC is correct. Zong correct. Wei T correct. MOT is correct. MOC is correct. Good. Good. Hafiz, MOT is correct, yeah. CJ correct. Aiden correct. One Asmida, MOC is correct. Is anyone stuck? Do let me know, yeah. VJ, MOC is correct. Eva, both correct. I want calculations, guys. Show me that you know how to calculate. I need that. William, correct. Brian, correct. Haley, correct. Hafiz, correct. Haley, correct. Brian, correct. Shuya, correct. Okay, good. Is there anyone stuck, not sure how to calculate MOT? Let me know. Okay, Asmita, I'm gonna help you, yeah? Asmita, on the mic real quick.
Okay.
Okay, so your 1% is correct for MOT, yeah? It's first 100,000 is 1%, correct? Because how much is the market value, Asmita?
Market value is let me see. Come again. Market value. Market value is 600K.
Right. So you took the wrong amount because
Ah,
you took
okay.
540 because 540 is the loan amount, yeah?
Okay.
So you take the loan amount is for the MOC, you take the MOT, you take the market value,
Market value. Okay, 600K.
correct?
Okay.
So remember in the WhatsApp we sent, yeah, the first 100,000 is
Is 1%.
1%, right?
Yeah.
That part is correct. Yeah, is correct. Now, what is the next statement I wrote down in the formula for you to remember? The next, how much is 2%? The next,
100K to 500K.
right, that's in the slide. But what did I write on the chat? Or you can check in the WhatsApp. What did I write? The next, how much? The next, see the WhatsApp that Justin posted?
Oh, okay.
So that'll be easier for you.
Okay. Next is 400K.
Yes. The next 400,000. The next 400,000 is how many percent?
2%.
So follow that. Yeah.
Yeah.
400,000 times 2% equals to
8,000.
correct.
Okay, wait. Okay, wait.
Then you have calculated, you remember the market value is how much? The market value was 600,000, correct?
100. Yeah.
So you've done 100, you're done for 100. How much left do you need to calculate?
The balance.
The balance. How much is the balance? Is it 40 or is it 100?
100.
Correct. So 100,000 times how many percent?
Um, 3. Sorry.
Correct.
I have 3%.
Correct. Okay. So 100,000 times 3% equals to how much?
3,000.
Correct. So your MOT is how much? The total MOT?
What? 1,000 plus
Mm-hmm.
1,000 plus 3,000. 8,000.
1 plus A plus 3, correct?
Yes. 1 plus 8. Sorry. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
12K.
12K is MOT.
Yeah.
So take a mental note, take a picture of how you calculate it so you know how to do it because this one will be exam question. You have to be ready for it.
Okay. Okay. Thank
Okay.
you.
You need to know how to do this for exam.
100K.
Yeah.
No. Okay.
Is there anyone else stuck? Please do let me know.
And
PJ, are you okay on this? Because I saw you post MOC, but I didn't see you post MOT.
Yeah, I'm okay.
Okay, calculator.
Thank you.
Louis, did you do the calculation yet? You post your answers, please. Who else hasn't posted? Payee, okay, good, you got it. Brian, you got it, okay. Akmal, are you okay with the calculation yet? Because I haven't seen your answer. Did I miss it? Akmal, are you okay with the calculation? Because I haven't seen your answer yet. Just let me know if you posted, yeah? Just in case. Okay, Hafiz, you got it. Akmal, are you there? Perry, okay. Aiden, are you okay with your calculation? Janice, well done. You got it. For MOT, good. Anifa, are you okay with the calculations? Because I haven't seen your answer yet. Did I miss it? Just let me know, yeah? Oh, you got it. Okay, I see it now. Anifa, well done. William, I think already submitted earlier. Yeah, I think I saw William. Yeah, William submitted already. Eva, have you calculated yet? Oh, sorry, yeah. Maybe I missed it. Because I'm looking for your answers, Eva. I don't see it. Did I miss it just now? Okay, good. You got it. Okay, good. Well done, Eva. Good. And let me check. Shuria, are you okay, my man? Are you alright? Yeah, you got it. Yeah, I saw your answer, Shuria. You got it. Well done. Derek, are you okay? Derek and Aiden. Yeah, just let me know. Can So both of you calculated? Just show me later, yeah? Need to show. I need to. Because this one will be exam topic. Okay, good. Okay, thanks. Thanks, Derek. Thanks. Okay, now we move on. So take a picture of your answers or the correct calculation. Make sure you do it correctly. So you can take a picture, maybe for example, of Theo. Well done, Theo. So you can take a picture of Theo's example, and then post it on the WhatsApp group. Yeah, you can take the last one from Theo. That's a good one, and then post as an example that you need to know for exam. So you need to know how to calculate this correctly. Okay, so this one will be an exam question. Make note, this one will be an exam question here. Okay, so next we'll move on. This one is they're just talking about you should present, if you present charge and transfer at the same time, if one of it doesn't go through, if the charge it doesn't transfer, the charge is also invalid. That's what they're saying here. This one is for Schedule G for land and buildings. Schedule H is for subdivided buildings. There's what they call a schedule in the sales and purchase agreement. They'll have to follow the schedule, and from a financing aspect, you will do what they call progressive drawdown, where they present a certificate of completion from the developer, architect, or the engineer. So it's called progressive release. Either you follow the Housing Development Act schedule, or if it's not, HDA. Slide 262 onwards is what we call the assignment. So here we have the loan agreement cum assignment, where we have first party situation. Both purchaser and borrower are the same. A loan agreement and deed of assignment, borrower and purchaser are different. There are two effects of assignment. There's assignment by way of charge or absolute assignment. By way of charge doesn't transfer property to assignee financier, only gives the right of payment on the property without transferring property. Absolute assignment, all rights tied to interest of assignor are assigned absolutely in favor of end financier. So my question is, which assignment is more preferable for lenders? By way of charge or absolute? Based on this slide.
By way of charge.
I'll give you a clue. Which one gives you all the rights? And which one doesn't transfer property to assignee? Double A, absolute assignment. By way of charge, the key feature is it doesn't transfer property to assignee. In absolute, it's a security. It's all rights tied to interest is absolutely in favor of the end financier here. Now, next, in terms of documentation, you cannot do a land search, so you have a lot of uncertainty whether assignment has been done. So I want you guys to write these three letters down: D, O, L. Documentation of loan agreement, obtain original S&P, and lodge the private caveat. This is to eliminate risk for property without title in assignment. So D stands for documentation of LACA. As long as you give notice to the developer, it is by law, they have to keep the records, and you give all these documents to the developer here, here, and here. As long as you give all these records, the developer must register all this title. All this lawyer fees, $50 you pay, they will have to provide all this information. And that's the law for the developer. Next one is O, obtain original sales and purchase agreement. In the absence of title, the original S&P will be proof of the title of interest. It's very suspicious that borrower cannot furnish the original S&P, so they will make him sign a statute declaration and lodge the police report. And L is to lodge a private caveat. The purpose of private caveat is to prevent a developer fraud. So that will also entail practical difficulties for developer, and the presence of private caveats will not facilitate the process of subdivision for the master title. Most developers will not go for this, because if you did not take out the private caveat master title, it would appear in all the individual titles, and that will be very expensive to take out, or you face lawsuits. So that's also not good. So they say it's undertaking from end financiers to withdraw private caveat proof. No, because developer never get proof, and there's no restriction on number of sub-sales. The only practical solution, prohibition against large private caveats either in the consent of the assignment or under deed of mutual covenant. In the event the loan is fully settled and assigned, we have what they call a deed of receipt and reassignment must be executed. Power of attorney, which was earlier mentioned in High Court, must be revoked. Stamp duty is similar to discharge or charge. Now, in charge, you had second, third, fourth legal charge. This doesn't apply to assignment. There's no such thing as a legal assignment, a second legal assignment. Assignment being created is absolute in nature. If you want to secure additional facilities, what you do is you have a supplementary loan agreement and declare that additional facilities shall be secured by the existing assignment. Slide 272, you can read on your own. It's not something that will emphasize in the exam. It's just to give you a summary of the legal documentation process. When you have a developer scenario, whether it's title or without title, or if you buy from the what's it called, subsale, with title or without title scenario. So this is something you can read on your own, but they're not gonna go too crazy on this in the exam. Now, upon request from the bank, the solicitor should make a written request from the chargee for the redemption amount, and they will forward the redemption sum with the following undertaking. They will refund the redemption sum in the event the discharge cannot be registered, and to forward the discharge in Form 16N, the issue document title and duplicate charge. The bank will also allow the vendors to confirm differential sum is settled by purchaser. Private caveat Form 19B has been lodged against the property. And that was the one I mentioned earlier. The Form 19B is the private caveat. So mark this, slide down. This one will be exam topic here. And loan is dispersed upon confirmation from bank solicitors. Charge is presented to land office. Another land, okay, all other terms and conditions have been observed. Another land search has been conducted prior to presentation, and then there's no encumbrances. Okay, let's recap now. Screens on, please. How's the brain cells? How's land law? Senang? Aiden, did you find that easy? William, was that easy for you? Shuria, senang ke?
Okay.
Okay, ah? Hazo, okay? Or pening? Pening! Okay. Perry, how about you? How's your brain cells? Can take it?
Partial branding.
Yeah. Land law is a killer. And I heard, right, from past participants, they said a lot of MCQs come from this chapter. A lot. They go very, very academic here. Okay? So, first question. Let's go to beginning. Slide 200. What does alienation of land mean?
Transfer with a consideration.
Very good. Transfer of title with consideration. Very good. Okay, good. Write that down, yeah? Transfer of title after consideration. Okay, next. Slide 203. What's the difference between final title and qualified title?
Final title is indefeasible.
Yes.
Qualified title issue
Cannot
in
be
event
issued.
final title cannot be issued.
Good. What do they call it in Bahasa?
Hak milik sementara.
Milik sementara.
Yeah. All leasehold land are qualified title. True or false?
Yes. It's true. No.
The answer is false.
Only TOLs.
Yeah. So, freehold and leasehold, do not confuse it with final and qualified. Yeah. A lot of people, when they answered an MCQ, for whatever reason, they all answered leasehold land when they saw the word milik sementara. And then I asked them, why did you answer that is... And I suspect, right? I think they got thrown off by the word sementara. Sementara has that meaning of like temporary. So that's why I think they answered leasehold land. But that's not true. The answer is qualified title. Yeah. They said the boundaries are provisional. That means the border is not confirmed. In case you're wondering what that means. Okay. Next question. What is indisability mean? slide 208, indivisibility.
Cannot be
Cannot be
challenged.
set aside.
Cannot be challenged or set.
Set aside.
Or set aside.
Cannot be challenged or set aside. Very good. What are the 4 exceptions to indivisibility? The 4 letters I taught you are what? Slide 213. Fraud,
Spread.
FU.
representation,
FU.
FMFU,
FF.
forgery of instrument,
Forgery
Fraud, representation,
lawfully acquired.
forgery.
Can, even in the event of fraud, can a bona fide purchaser who provided valuable consideration still enjoy indivisibility?
Yes.
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 What does bona fide mean?
Genuine, in good faith.
In good faith.
What is consideration mean?
Valuable.
Thing of value.
Go exchange.
Okay? There's a lot of England words, yeah? I know Suraya is like, ayo, patah hati, all these lawyer word lah, England word lah, patah hati, right? Okay? So it's a lot of England words, just bear with me, right? In the event of fraud, is your charge good or no good? In the event of fraud, is your charge still valid?
No.
No. So you write down, yeah, in the event of fraud, your charge is mati, void, can. Yeah? Meninggal dunia. Okay? Gone. It's gone. That's why from bank's point of view, fraud is a bad thing. Because the charge will be gone. Okay, slide 222. What is the difference between private caveat and lien holder's caveat? Remember, everything I ask are all exam-based questions. Yeah?
Security.
Yes.
Security.
Private caveat is not a security. Very good.
It's after 6 years.
It's only valid for 6 years.
For 6 years. No time.
Does not give
Does
any
private
right
caveat
or
give you the right to
power.
sell the property?
No.
No. Okay. Okay, good. So registered caveat is a security and no time limit. Okay, very good. Next, name me the 7 reasons why we do land search. Slide 232.
Check the land on the title.
A certain land ownership.
Okay, ascertain land ownership. Check the particulars.
Particular of the documents of
The
title.
conditions.
Check the register of interest.
Okay.
Question.
Okay, good.
A
Ascertain
certain
title conditions. Verify land. Is it Malay reserve, customary, native land, and
a certain any express conditions on the land.
restriction of interest or express conditions. Very good. Okay. Now, okay, I want to ask this, yeah, just to be clear. On slide 236, 237, what is the difference between private caveat and registered caveat? So you know, like you got 3 caveat you need to memorize. You got PC, you got RC, and then you got some more lien holders caveat. So what's the difference between PC and RC?
PC is by any person who have registerable interest in the land, while RC is only by the register of land.
Very good. RC is by register of land, Perry. Now, do you remember what was the main reason register of land comes into the picture and put in the register's caveat?
Prevent fraud.
It's not to prevent fraud. Fraud has already happened. So remember, Perry, I mentioned earlier, in the event of fraud, your charge is voided because of register's caveat. So you can mark it down earlier. If there's fraud, the charge is void. Register's caveat kills all charges. So that is enemy number 1 is fraud. Any fraud, register's caveat will kill all charge. Your charge will become void. Whereas Perry, as long as your charge comes first, the private caveat cannot, block it. Yeah. But even if you have the charge first, the register's caveat will kill it.
It's a caveat more powerful lah.
The register caveat is super powerful. That's why Hafiz, if you see land search under register's caveat, you never touch it. Don't touch it. It's something bad happened. Either somebody didn't pay taxes, or most likely there was a fraud element happened. Yeah. The government can, in theory, also seize your land if you didn't pay taxes, if you didn't know. You cannot run away from the government, they'll fine you. Okay. And that connects to my later point, right? When we go to slide number 249, slide 249, right? When we document a charge, what is attestation?
Of witness.
The act of
To witness what?
the signature of the charge.
Signature of the charger.
The execution of the charge. So you want to minimize the forgery. Can a bank officer attest?
No.
No.
No,
By the way, is attestation optional or compulsory by law?
Compulsory.
It is compulsory. It is the law. Yeah. So, who are the what's it called? The officers or persons specified on the fifth schedule for National Land Code? Magistrate,
State
Who else?
director,
State director.
director,
land administrator, advocate and solicitor, notary public.
very public. Yeah. So advocate, solicitor, they are the lawyers. State director is the people that work in the land office. In case you're wondering, land administrator also people that work in the land office. Okay, but for Malay reserve land, wow, very strict. Not even a lawyer can attest. Who can?
Land
Land
administrator.
administrator.
Only land administrator. So notice for Malay reserve land are very, very strict. Super, super strict. Okay. Okay, let's go to assignment. Okay. Assignment. We covered is for property without title. Is assignment under National Land Code? Yes or no? Remember, assignment is for property with title or property without title issue.
Without title.
Title. So always remember, yeah, the way you do the mind mapping, yeah, you draw out two lines. You draw a bubble. With title, National Land Code. Without title, contract law. Okay? With title, you do a charge. Without title, you do assignment. Assignment is out of contract law. Okay? If it's with title, you must follow the National Land Code rules. So there are two separate laws involved. So always remember, assignment is for property without title. You imagine there's a master title. They are going to issue individual titles, but it takes years or months in land office. But the end financier can still, in theory, finance. But they do an assignment first. Once the title comes out, they will swap to a charge. Okay. There are two types of assignment. Slide 263. What are they?
Assignment
By way of charge.
by way of charge, absolute assignment.
Does assignment by way of charge transfer property to assignee?
No.
Do not.
It only gives you the right to
Pay.
payment, that's all. Yeah. But absolute is absolutely everything goes to the financier. Okay. So What are the three letters I taught you to minimize risk?
DOL.
What is D?
Documentation.
Yeah.
Original proof and copy certificate.
L.
Lodgement of private caveat against master title.
Very good. Slide 271. Can you do a second legal assignment, third legal assignment, fourth legal assignment?
Cannot.
Cannot. So you have an existing assignment against existing borrowings. The borrower wants to borrow new facility, additional new facility. What do you do?
New loan agreement.
Supplementary loan agreement, and you declare what? Slide 271.
Additional facilities.
Secured by existing assignment.
Yeah, the additional facility is secured by the existing assignment because assignment is absolute in nature. Assignment is absolute in nature. Very good. Okay. I think that's it. Okay. Let's go straight to the last chapter, guarantee, and then we'll wrap up. Yeah. Bear with me for another 15 minutes. We are almost done. I know your brains are fried. I know. This is like the chapters of death. Okay, one more chapter. Chapter 11, guarantees and indemnity. So chapter 11, here is guarantee. So here slide 286, guarantee is defined as a legally binding contract. In the banking situation, it's agreement by the government to pay to the bank. In the event the borrower fails to pay, there must be three parties for a valid guarantee, and these three parties must coexist. It's the guarantor, the bank, and the borrower. Sole prop and partnership cannot be guarantor because they're not legally recognized as separate legal entity, and the guarantor liability to pay is only secondary. This one will come up in exam. A guarantee is a foreign guarantee if it's issued by a party outside jurisdiction. Okay, so there are three options if you take a foreign guarantee. There's the corporate guarantee, international bank guarantee, and standby letter of credit. Imagine if you get a guarantor from mainland China. If you get a corporate guarantee from his parent, it's subject to the local law, yeah? It's subject to the country law. If it's bank guarantee from Chinese Construction Bank in China, it's still subject to country law. But SBLC is subject to UCP 600. The way you imagine is that the country law could change and could go against you. But UCP 600, everybody follow the same rules. This is under letter of credit, yeah? So whether you're US, China, or UK, Singapore, they all follow the same rules, UCP 600. So they will this one you mark down is a guaranteed exam topic. They will always ask about standby letter of credit. So write this down, yeah? Guaranteed exam topic, standby letter of credit. This is what are the criteria to take for guarantee. You cannot combine income of client with guarantor to justify debt service. Joint guarantee means you must sue all the guarantors. Joint and several, you have the luxury of choice. You have the luxury of suing either all of them or choose who you want to sue. It's either joint or several. Joint and several is a much better position for the bank compared to joint. Joint, you must sue all. Joint and several, you have the luxury of choice. Past consideration means the loan in question has already been granted and disbursed before the guarantee was given. And here, this is the standard form of guarantees. It varies from bank to bank, and it's an agreement and binding contract. Okay. A guarantee does not require attestation because remember, this is under contract law, not national code. But of course, you want to witness it to minimize forgery. and the stamping is $10. Now the guarantee, the way Bank Negara guideline has, you must go after the borrower first before you go after the guarantor. But take note, yeah, for exam question, I'll write this down for you. What is the loan amount not exceeding for individual loans, individual borrower? Bank must have recourse against borrower before proceedings against guarantor. How much is the limit? You cannot exceed 250. Yeah. This one is an exam question. Provided, and this only applies to individual loan, not for company loan. Company is not subject to these guidelines regardless of amount. So circle that one will be exam topic. This one I won't spend too much time. What they're saying here is that when you go after the guarantor, you can only do so 1 year from initiation from action against the borrower. Even if you got judgment, you still have to wait. And there are exceptions if there's a time bar issue or a borrower cannot be traced, deceased, or already made a bankrupt. Okay, so practical things is a long and winding one. It's a question of legal costs. Recovery depends on whether the guarantors have financial means to pay. Now, remember I said earlier, who is prohibited to make bankrupt? Social guarantor. A social guarantor is one that doesn't profit, essentially provide a guarantee for education loan, HP transaction for personal non-business use, and housing loan for personal dwelling. And what's the difference between indemnity and guarantee? Indemnity means the obligation to repay the loan when demanded. It is regardless of repayment ability of borrower. Undertaking to pay the bank does not depend upon borrower default. So they are primary debtor. Guarantee is secondary debtor. They will only pay in the event the borrower fails to pay. But in both scenarios, indemnity and guarantee is given by third parties. You have to know this for exam. What's the theoretical difference between indemnity and guarantee? Last slide of today. Undertaking is an assumption of duty or responsibility. In contractual terms, it's not necessarily a financial contract. No one that's enforceable in court. This term has been used with legal intent and without legal intent. An undertaking without legal intent might not constitute a contract enforceable by law. If you want to make it a financial undertaking, it must be legally binding agreement with all these elements. Offer and acceptance. There is consideration. What does consideration mean? We learned just now. Something of
Value.
value. There are parties that have legal capacities to contract. That's it. Okay, let's recap. Last 5 minutes. True or false? Guarantee must have 3 parties for a guarantee to be valid. True or false? Everyone scream for me. True. Okay. Guarantee is under what law?
Contract law. Contract act.
Law. Is the liability primary or secondary?
Secondary.
Secondary.
Secondary. Very good. Now, they mentioned a foreign guarantee. What are the 3 options and which one is the best option and why? For foreign guarantee.
SBLC.
For guarantee.
National bank guarantee.
National bank guarantee and
Bilateral of credit.
Bilateral credit.
SBLC. Which one is the best option?
SBLC.
Yes.
DLC.
C.
Why do they say it's the best option?
SLC.
Because of
Not subject to country law.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
you follow the same rules. What is the name of these same rules?
UCP 600.
UCP 600.
100.
Yeah, so remember, like in the world of trade finance, we follow the same rules under UCP 600. Yeah, I actually seen it from experience. Yeah, when I was doing offshore lending, we used to deal with Chinese companies. I have seen the government change the law. They actually made certain guarantees by corporates forbidden. I've even seen them made bank guarantees issued out of Chinese banks in China forbidden. I've seen it before firsthand. It's not theory, it's real life. I've seen it before happen. Chinese law, they like to change anytime they like to suit their national interests. Yeah? Especially when it comes to protecting their Chinese companies. Just to let you know. Okay? We used to do a lot of property deals in China, suddenly they changed law left and right. So super scary. Okay. So that's why they say UCP 600. We follow that route. Yeah. What's the difference in slide 2? Screens on, please. What's the difference in slide 289? The difference between joint guarantee, joint and several.
there'll be no option.
Joint is no
Joint
option.
guarantee no option.
Yeah.
Joint and several
Then
give
several.
and luxury to choose.
Yeah, you have the luxury of choice. Yeah, you have the luxury of choice. I've seen it before. Remember, we talked about foreign guarantees, right? There was 5 guarantors. 4 of the guarantors are foreigners. They ran away. They are left with the rich local guarantor. If you have joint and several, you save your legal costs. You go after the local guy and get all your money back. Because if it's joint, you have to sue all, and then you're just wasting money, wasting time. So there's also a practical reason. On slide 291, the guarantee form in RHB is the same as Maybank, CIMB, Public Bank.
No.
No,
No standard
that's
form.
correct. Yeah, because it's a contract. Are all contracts the same?
No.
No. Is attestation compulsory by law?
Yes.
Are you sure?
No.
Number is no.
It should.
Always remember, guarantee is under what law?
Contract law.
Contract law. In National Land Code, is attestation the law you must do it for charge attestation?
Yes.
Yes.
That's how they'll try and confuse you. They'll try to confuse you between charge and guarantee in the exam. So you have to remember which is the relevant law applies. You always tell yourself, guarantee is a contract. Guarantee is a contract. You always tell yourself, a charge is under contract. A charge is under national land code.
National Land Code.
Yeah. But why do you still want to witness anyways?
Avoid forgery.
You still want to minimize forgery. So, based on the law, can anyone witness a signature of a guarantee?
Yes.
Yes. That's different, yeah? So, from the charge rules we learned just now. How much is stamping for guarantee?
10 ringgit.
Yeah.
And ringgit.
Very good. For individual loan, you must go after the borrower first before you go after the guarantor, provided the loan amount does not exceed how much?
250.
150.
150.
Does this rule apply for companies?
No.
No.
No. For company loan, it doesn't matter. You go after them no matter what. Okay. Can you make a social guarantor bankrupt?
No.
No, it's
Cannot.
forbidden. Yeah, it's forbidden. Slide 296. What is the difference between guarantee and indemnity?
Indemnity and obligation to repay the loan.
Huh?
Indemnity is primary debtor.
Yes.
Guarantee is secondary.
That's why when you look at the language, it's for guarantee, it says, so let's say the guarantor is A. A says to bank, grant B the loan. If B does not repay you, I shall repay you. So you can see the nature of the wording is, the guarantee is secondary. They will pay in the event the borrower fails to pay. But if you look at the language of indemnity, let's say the indemnifier is A says to the bank, grant B the loan, I shall repay you. Does it depend on borrower default? No. Does it depend on repayment ability of borrower? No. So that's why indemnity is it primary or secondary?
Primary.
Primary debtor. You have to know the legal difference between indemnity and guarantee, but from a practical point of view, in business lending, it's very common for you to have guarantee and indemnity agreement. You combine the best of both worlds. But for exam, you have to know the theoretical difference. Always remember, indemnity is primary. Guarantee is secondary. Yeah, always tell yourself, indemnity is regardless of borrower default. Guarantee is always in the event borrower fails to pay. You always tell yourself this. Indemnity is primary, guarantee is secondary. Last slide, 297. Is an undertaking a guarantee? Or what is it exactly? The first sentence.
Assumption of duty or
Assumption of
responsibility
duty.
by FRC.
It's an assumption of duty. You saw the earlier slides. You know, if you do property redemption, you will forward the documents. A letter of undertaking, we will forward the discharge, we will forward the title. Notice when the bank writes a letter of undertaking, it's just a moral, it's an assumption of duty. It is just a moral responsibility. There's never a guarantee element in the letter. So you always tell yourself a letter of undertaking is a assumption of duty. Is it enforceable in court? No. Okay. Is it with legal intent? Not necessarily, unless you make it. And then the bottom part of the slide, you can make it legally enforceable with the three elements. What are the three elements?
Offer and acceptance.
Offer and acceptance,
Consideration.
consideration, and
Legal capacity.
Legal capacity to confirm.
well done. Wow. Give yourself a big round of applause. We covered 11 chapters in 2 days. Okay, I need a favor. We need all of you to do a quick QR code for evaluation. So I'll just post it up on the screen. 1 second, yeah. Please fill this. Once you're done, you just let me know on the chat that you've done it. That's it. So just scan this. If you cannot scan, let me know. Maybe I'll post it on WhatsApp group. But if you can scan it, go ahead. Oh, okay. Hafiz, I will. Hold on. Okay, thank you so much. Okay, thanks so much, Shuria, Justin, Aiden, Pei, Li Wen, Vijay, Insun, thank you. So tomorrow will be my colleague, Paul Chan. Poiwa, I think will also be with you. I think so. Yeah, I think she'll be okay. So she'll be there. You can ask us anytime, any questions. Yeah, we're here to support you. Remember your homework. Your homework until November is to finish your mind mapping for all 15 chapters. Okay, you're starting to realize there's a lot of things you need to memorize. Okay, the good news is we have done this training for people who never worked in bank before. They passed this exam. Is definitely doable, but it requires effort to study consistently. If you don't study, it's gonna be very, very tough. Okay. Thank you so much, guys. Okay. Let's see. I'm just count. Thank you so much, Noah Mira. I appreciate your effort. One, okay. 1, 2. Thank you so much, Anifa. Okay. Good. Thank you, Juan Asmida. Good job, yeah. Thank you so much, Vijay. Suraya, thank you. Thank you, Tazu. Thank you, Peli. Thank you, CJ. Thank you, Akmal. Yeah. Okay, thank you, Eva. Thank you, Tio. Thank you. Okay. Thank you, Derek. Okay. Shuria, thank you. Perry, thank you. William, thank you. Thank you so much, guys. Okay. So, is there anyone that can't scan? Let me know. I posted the WhatsApp group just in case. I think we can stop the screen sharing now. Okay. So remember the game plan, okay? You want to clear this by early December or mid-December at the latest. Get it out of the way, okay? Remember the game plan, be consistent. It's a lot of things to know, especially the chapters of death this afternoon session. It's a lot to remember, okay? So, do you guys remember what is Campari? Can you tell me Campari right now? So
Margin,
margin, okay, good.
Repayment,
Repayment, good.
insurance,
Insurance,
Amount.
margin of
Amount.
advance,
margin of advance,
ability,
ability,
Purpose.
purpose,
Character amount.
character. Try doing it with the trick is you gotta be able to do it without looking at the slide. You gotta pop it out like that. If I ask you, for example, what are the 4 exceptions to indisability? Can you tell me the 4 letters?
F and
F.
Q.
God,
You,
Misrepresentation.
misrepresentation,
Forgery,
forgery,
Unlawful.
Unlawful.
fully acquired. So that's where you have to, yeah. So that's why we teach you these exam tips to help you memorize these steps. Yeah. So that's how we remember it all together. Do you remember what is what's the difference between charger and chargee? Who's the landowner?
Charger.
Charger.
Oh.
Who's the bank?
Chargee.
G.
It's a lot. It's a lot. Power of attorney. The principal is which one?
donor,
Landowner.
Owner.
and
The attorney.
Owner.
The attorney is who?
Donor.
Donnie.
Donnie.
That's how you gotta, how to remember? Write things down. Some of you who didn't pass CCE, I think you realize now you have to change your strategy. You have to write things down. You have to write things down. You have to write things down to remember all this every day. I'm just asking for 30 minutes, 45 minutes a day, but be consistent, yeah? And That's the key. It's just like training for a marathon. Just like training for marathon. Okay. I had to do like they called the fitness event back in July. It was called Red Line Games. I had to train for it, no joke. Like lift weights, run, eat right, like get my heart rate up. Like I had to do that like almost every day, plus recovery, and I had to train myself for months before I did the Red Line Games. Okay, so you gotta treat it. You gotta have that kind of mentality. You gotta train and be disciplined. Okay. All right. So thank you so much. You have a very good trainer coming tomorrow. He's the master trainer, Paul Chan. Okay. Some of you have met him before, and I'll let you be. You can close the end of today. Any questions? Let me know. Please do not hesitate to contact me anytime if you need any support. I'm here to help you pass the exam at the end of the day. My job is to help you pass, to get you to that next level. Yeah, to help you pass the exam. Okay, thank you so much. Okay, Louis, Paley, Anifa, Eva, Wanasmida, Noah Mira, Janice, Teo, Soraya, Lewen, Perry, Tazo, Azri, and Lee Kenyap, and Insun, Akmal, Justin, William, CJ, Hafiz, Pei, and Aiden, and who else am I missing? Aiden and Derek and Brian. Thank you so much. Okay. All the best. Hope to see you in November.